What up? Welcome to the podcast. Your boy, the Sauce Boss, here with Big Lynch and Donnie Duckets. A couple crazy things going on right now. I got this guru out here. Haven't tried that, but Donnie was going around checking the validity, the Yuka score. You ever use that app, Lynch? I feel like for sure you've yucked something before.
I haven't.
Yucked something. You haven't?
No.
Oh, it's like you scan it, the item's barcode, and then it'll tell you like, oh yeah, this is bad for you. On a scale of 1 to 100, this is like a 3.
Well, who's this? Is this like a bunch of scientists telling you this, or is this
it's like no, it's I'm pretty sure it comes out of France. It's these scientists that
not off to a good start. But
yeah, okay, bro.
Right. I mean, look, it's there's some.
I have a really bad relationship with Guru actually, because like one of my like earliest jobs, my boss used to only drink Guru, and I thought it was the weirdest thing ever. Like it's all he drank all day. It was like I worked at this gym, and I was like a sales guy, slanging memberships and hitting 100 on incline press.
So you got a lot of baggage attached to the Guru.
I have a lot of baggage because
you had to get it out.
Yeah, he was.
Donnie was about to tell you. Asked Donnie about the science behind this stuff. He starts talking. You're like, hold up.
Yeah, fuck
you know
guy.
What that energy drink for
look.
30 seconds ago? I don't like that shit. And that's a very Lynch thing. And I'm not really against it, but I used to be very like that, and I kind of switched up. Is that sometimes someone does something, and I'm like, I now hate that forever because I see you enjoying it so much. Like I'll see someone like dancing to a song or something. I'm like, now I hate that artist. Hope you're happy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to love hating them. You know what I mean? But I feel like, that's very,
no. Every time I see
years
it,
ago,
I think about that person and that time.
Hey, did you watch the dumbbells? How about you go watch the dumbbells, bro?
I don't drink a lot of energy drink. I don't drink coffee, so I almost never have caffeine. But I gotta say, those are getting dangerous for me now because it was actually Harley that got me into energy drinks. I never really had them, and he gave me a big can of Monster. You got me into weed,
dude, and sucking. So what's that?
Well, that's your fault, bro. You were 11 and you were very suggestible.
That's true.
You were 11 too.
Yeah, that's why it was okay. How did we get here?
You did it.
So Harley gave me a big can of Monster once, and I was like, "This stuff works." And
I
now,
was like, "Hey, Donnie, have this big white monster, and you too will turn into a big white monster."
And like a couple times a year, I'll have a drive where I'm like, "I need one of these drinks." But now
very
that
powerful.
now that I've seen this Guru in the silver can, there's like nothing unhealthy in there.
Well, yeah, it scored a 74 on the Yuka. And Lynch, you had asked, the ratings come from 3 weighted considerations. 60% from Nutri-Score, 30% from the amount of additives, and 10% based on whether the product is organic. So sounds like there's a lot of people that got a lot to gain based on the Yuka score.
So where does like Prime Energy?
Well, we did a Monster, and I think Monster surprised you, Donnie. It was at 49.
I think it was 39. I thought
it was just bad. It was just bad.
No, because they do put like some good
additives
in all these drinks, right? Like
what gets it is
the sort of ginseng and the fucking what's that other one?
That's
the tea. What's the one with the tea they put in there? The testosterone.
Yeah, it's like a green tea.
Whatever it is. No, they put like a Terra or something.
taurine.
I'll be honest with you. I saw the regular Guru, and it was like 30 grams of sugar.
Yeah,
I was like,
stop talking about Guru, please. Like, you give me flashbacks. And
no,
make me very angry. At the top.
I want to get past it too. I really want to get past it.
I don't want to
crack it open. I want to crack this bad boy open.
Yeah, crack it open. Enjoy it. But
no, we're in a
good picture of my old boss's face
there,
and I'm going to want to smack you this entire podcast now.
I ain't your boss, boy. Like, trust me. That's the guy that made you buy him a new iPod Nano.
No, someone had to buy me an iPad Nano. No, this guy.
iPad Nano, you wish, bro. What do you do, fucking Steve Jobs over here?
No. I learned
iPad.
It was a very valuable lesson I actually learned at this specific.
Don't lend people important things.
No. This old boss is that I would call myself like a hard worker and a loyal employee in general my whole life. Like I show up on time, I do my job, I don't cause trouble.
At Costco.
Yeah. No, anyway, this is my DadCORE. I'm on my DadCORE wave right now.
Yeah.
No, and I was very loyal. Like I'm very like a loyal person. This is how I would describe myself. Hopefully other people feel that way too.
Jesus Christ.
These guys just fucked me over so badly after like all these things, made all these promises, and I learned a very valuable lesson after that. I was like, you know what? You just can't trust people like that. All these promises people make you, like, you know what? Like they got to show you. They got to show you. You know, promises are really just a way for them to continue to fuck you over for longer. So yeah, I learned a lesson that time, and now they're probably just old and miserable. So fuck them.
Yeah, I'm like, look at you, dude. You're fucking chilling, bro.
Yeah.
Are we making a TikTok right
now?
now?
You got a Costco sweater on right now. Tell us about fucking these alpha financial gains that like you're all about, and these lessons that you learned in the entrepreneurial world at a young age on the come up.
Listen, you know, you gotta have some micro lessons, learn some macro lessons, you know.
Oh yeah, you gotta take the micro.
You gotta micro dose before you macro dose, you know, before if you really want to get there. That's what it's all about.
We saw a Gary V post that was legit, actually could have been disguised as a meme that said, I love the micro losses in order to obtain the macro gains or something. And it was like, I thought it was one of those like alpha entrepreneur.biz Instagram pages, but no, it's legit. That's it.
So, like so much better. Followers. It's in bold font in quotations. You have a picture of him looking back, like kind of like looking over at you.
Like just a sick candid pic of him doing like, I'm convinced he owns that. Is that his room? Because he's always on stage there. Like, is that his? Does he just have a stage in his basement to make it look like every podcast is a TED Talk?
I make it look like he's doing a speaking tour.
If we lit this podcast like 45 yards back within an auditorium and sat on a stage and did it, all these people, like all the Zoomers now, they have that close-up talk with their microphone not plugged in, and they're like, bro, if you want to make money, then you got to spend money, and you can't spend money unless you make 10K a day.
It's my guilty pleasure.
If we shot the podcast, us three with fucking microphones on, like headsets, and walked around, sauntered on stage talking as if we were talking to people, but we were just doing it ourselves. In turtle, especially, I think that shit would pop off. Imagine someone on stage was like, "Don't love anyone.
It's not
make money first, and then love will come to you."
It's not.
This is a lesson. You know what I mean?
It's not on stage. It's like this is my guilty pleasure because I said
it's like a con. He's like at a convention.
I send you this guys all the stuff because like fake podcasts or like fake conversations are like that's like for short form content. It's like they're pretending they're on a podcast. They've set all these questions up and they're sitting there talking like, and I'd be the guy asking questions and everything you say would be so amazing. But you're so right. You're so right. And you're like, this is how I dress to win.
You come in, that's how that works. You come in one day, I film all your shots of you sitting there going, haha, yeah, man. Yeah. Dude, that's why I love being a man.
Yeah, tell me like, you know, what's your thoughts on women in the workplace? Sorry, no. That's not. I'd be like, what's your ideal woman? You'd be like, honestly, I don't know what you'd say. You said something sick.
I'd be like, she got my ideal woman. She got a bigger dick than me.
But sorry, we can't misquote Gary V. He said you have to fall in love with micro losing to macro win. And you know, I sent that. People don't realize our group chat is just filled with this kind of stuff.
Remember when he dropped those K-Swiss shoes? It was like the Gary V's, like running shoes.
K-Swiss.
And they were K-Swiss.
Every once in a while, he's right, Gary V. I'm not gonna lie. Like he'll hit me with one. I'm like, damn, he's right.
K-Swiss shoes for me, like in Canada, Montreal. When I would see K-Swiss shoes, they were usually on like a white dude who's wearing beige, like khaki shorts that are about at the knee. Or they're cargo khaki and could be a bit bigger. A tucked in navy blue and white horizontal striped Ralph Lauren polo with the collar up. And then a navy blue, like probably like a Cleveland hat, like with the MLB logo right in the middle of his head. And the shirt could be like a button
oddly
down.
Specific.
Yeah, I've seen dozens of them. And there's always a new model. I saw the new version of this guy. I saw them. There was like 50 kids walking. Did we share it in our group? The kids that were at university and they were all walking in, all their fits. They were like the same guy. It's the new version of that.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, it's the new version of that. Anyways, listen, I got this guru, by the way. I got to take a sip of it.
That's not going to compare. That's not going to compare to like a Monster. That's going to compare to like a Red Bull.
Yeah, I don't care. It's going in my mouth and I'm drinking it. It like compares to like water too, you know?
Yeah.
Not really, but sure.
What do you mean? It's liquids in my mouth.
No.
Liquids.
What do you mean no?
No.
It's
They're all
liquids.
drinks. What do I choose to drink with right now? I could choose anything I want to drink.
No, you're doing the side quest drinks. The water is the main drink. That doesn't compare to anything. That's what you drink. That's how you live.
Water's not the main drink, bro. Blood is the main drink. Okay?
Yeah. If you want to consider everything else equal and you're drinking all the other things, then you're looking for an ulcer, pretty much is what you're trying to tell me. Like, would you replace your water with an entire day of Guru? Is that you think you'd be okay?
That's just something to consider every time I sip.
I mean, if it wasn't,
I could sip whatever I want. I could choose Guru and have an ulcer.
My recommendation to everyone is to choose water to be like 90% consumption and then 10% to be whatever you want after that.
See, I like everything else to be 90% consumption. And then I also drink my 100% water requirement in the other 10%.
According to what? What's your 100% water requirement?
Gotta have like 3 liters. 3 liters is like...
So you're drinking 3 liters of water and then also drinking 90% of Guru?
Beverages, like it's crazy out here, dude. You should see my desks. You should hear
I've seen your
desk.
You
hear me bringing cans from downstairs upstairs. It sounds like someone just got married.
How many times do you think a sip of a Guru
was
it's
fucking
actually an
hack.
ashtray?
Yeah, that was weird, that I made that joke.
It wasn't good.
Who does that? Who ties cans to the car? Who does that?
No, that is marriage.
That's not marriage. I've never seen that once.
That's some 80s shit.
Yeah, it's like I did like a
Michael
bit
Scott
from
did it with the full cans.
Yeah, I did a whole bit from exactly some 80s
from
silly
Cheers.
Movies. Yeah, Cheers, exactly. But what's up with those cans on the back of the car? I've never seen that once in my life.
They want people to know that they've just been married.
Shut up, you know?
We're celebrating.
So crazy.
Yeah. It's also like pre-fucking
I'd rather that
climate
than honking.
awareness.
I'd rather that than honking personally. If you're like driving down the street just honking nonstop.
You could choose nothing.
Yeah, but if I had to pick one.
Well, let me make up stuff too. I'd rather fucking getting a blowjob instead of either of those.
Oh, okay. That's not related at all.
What do you mean? We're just making shit up now.
No, we're not
I wish money. I wish I had $1 million banging behind my car.
wish
and then
money.
Then I cut it off and I have all this money.
Bro, swear to God, I wish money.
Bro, let me tell you something. Swear on my life, you can make the most money.
How?
10K a day is not enough. Swear on my life.
How?
Bro,
Haircuts.
Let me tell you.
Haircuts.
One, and he's right. We were talking about barbers. Barbers, dinners. Barbershop dinner. What's for dinner? Salad on a pizza. What's for dessert? A fucking haircut.
Dude, people are big on dinner and a haircut. Sounds like the worst fucking business idea ever.
Like food in front of you, and they're like,
yeah,
it's
just
like
soup.
Like
it's like a soup and haircut place.
There's like sign at the front that's like, yo, if there's any hair in the food, like that's on you, dude.
Yeah, that's on the previous customer, not me.
Yeah. I have the worst hair to go to dinner and a haircut with, actually. Because my hair is they'll stab into your skin. Like if it falls from up here like down, it'll like go into my thigh skin and be like, and
it's like
stand up.
It's like it's like pit bull hair.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the real hair.
Like gives you a rash.
Yeah, and
a
like
rash.
Also, when you cut my hair, I know there's like micro hairs flying everywhere, and I don't care. I don't care about the micro hairs if I'm getting a macro haircut.
Do you ever catch the right lighting in any room that you're in, and you just like you're living your life in a room doing something, and then like the right light hits, and you can see all the particles in the air, and you're like, oh, yeah. I just walk around all day with all these particles just like breathing inside of me.
Yeah,
that are definitely not all from me. I just caught it recently. Like tonight, I caught that. I caught it like a quick glimpse. So like I put this sweater on, and I'm like, oh, that's disgusting. Which just like came off everything.
And we're there like,
yeah.
I have like this. I was at this is top floor of my house, and the light from this room, just an awkward place to stand at 4:48. The sun happens to perfectly be there, and I was in this awkward beam of light in my house that I've never been in before because I never stood there at 4:48. There's a little angle
on this date.
On this date, and a whole bunch of others too. And I just looked at it, and it's funny you say that because I had like one of those lit up particle moments, and I haven't had one in a bit. As a kid, I had them a lot more. You know, I didn't have all these awesome phones to look at, so I'd look at the room and stuff. But I was standing amongst the particles, and I remember even thinking, I'm like, my house, all the way up here. There's no one's even doing things here. Well, whose particles?
So apparently some of that is like Sahara Desert sand.
From Burning Man?
No.
From where? What do you mean?
In the Sahara.
I'm saying
here, like it just
I think it's just saying like that, like
because it blows up. It blows up into the atmosphere and like encircles the entire planet and falls back down.
He's saying it's moop. It's matter out of place. That's what we call it at Burning Man.
I'm sorry, the card says moops.
That's anyways, I feel like everyone has those moments, you know.
Everyone has those moments. I got another thing to ask you boys. What's the hold on, let me say that again. Don't edit that out though. It's fucking weird.
The base?
Yeah, and my mouth, you know what's weird is my mouth was all wet after that too. Like my teeth and my lips and my tongue were soaking.
You must be really excited about this next topic.
He's gurued out.
Oh, what's so crazy? Maybe this is guru, so I don't want to scrutinize it as me getting excited about this because it's really fucked up. And actually we'll get to this first. Is as I was saying this, I clicked open the folder and I got this tomato pizza you sent a picture to us.
Not any tomato pizza, by the way. Very important. This is Messi's tomato pizza. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh, he ordered this. Okay, yeah. Of course. He's a Call of Duty operator.
He's a soccer.
No, he's the operator in Call of Duty. He shot me up with a gun. It's crazy. The DLC for that, they'll have like soccer players, football players, and they're like shooting you. They have guns. But yeah, so to an extent,
pretty sure it was a rifle.
That is weird though.
So it looks like a Domino's pizza almost, a thin crust.
Kinda.
The box looks like it, and it's just a really flat pizza. Looks like they made it with flatbread, and he probably asked for triple tomato. Because when you triple up the ingredients there, it covers the entire pizza. And then he's got olives around it. He's got 8 olives. So I guess that would be like for each slice, someone gets an olive. And then there's some spices in the middle there.
There's onions around the olives.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Onions. Yeah, onions.
Looks like za'atar.
Yeah, it does look like za'atar. And
which makes me really want it, to be honest with you.
I opened this up and I was, I thought you hated on this pizza. I instantly salivated. Like it looks like fucking shit, guys. People at home, it looks fucking terrible. If someone said, you want pizza? It's different. If someone said, you want pizza? And I was like, hell yeah. And they opened this up. I'd be like, don't ever fucking lie to me again, motherfucker.
Right.
It's not pizza. But if I was like hungry and at like an event and they
which
said,
I am.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, we got there's a table set over there with some snacks. I'd go over and be like, oh, damn, I'll have some of this tomato bread fucking olive thing. So I'm not hating on it. Would you eat it, Donnie?
Would I eat it? I mean, if it was like a legit thing made properly, I'd eat it, but it doesn't look good, and I don't want to eat it.
It's a pizza place.
No, this is like an I guess it's an Argentinian pizza. This is how they do it.
You want to try that again?
Argentinian pizza. I looked up the phone number here because they have a phone number on this picture.
Well, this guy docks them.
Plus 24 366 892 1684.
I didn't mean to cut you off there, Donnie, but
no,
imagine like 5
this
tomatoes.
Number bit is great.
Sliced for a sandwich, and you're like, you know what? Instead of that sandwich, I'm gonna put these tomato slices on my pizza instead.
But where's the cheese?
I think.
By the way, I googled the first.
There's no cheese.
There's no cheese on it. I don't think there's a cheese on that. I thought he customized this like a Domino's and he just made the call. He was like, yeah, no cheese, no sauce. I'll make this pizza next episode. But it's so funny because there's a tweet below it that said, aquí en Argentina, esas son las mejores pizzas.
Okay.
Here in Argentina, those are the best pizzas without discrediting anyone. Those are the best pizzas, bro. Let me show you a fucking Big Lynch salad on a pizza, bitch.
This is a salad on a pizza.
Fuck your life up. It is salad on a pizza. It is. If you went to salad on a pizza, people would be like, "Oh, go to salad."
Yo, this is actually Greek salad on a pizza. This is tomato, onion, and olive.
I was gonna say if you went, and you're like, "Yo, you got to go get Big Lynch's salad and pizza emporium," and they're like, "What do I get? Salad on pizza? Yeah, that's good." Or get the Messi pizza. It's so sick.
No, this is the Greek This is the Greek
It's not
pizza.
the Greek, bro. You're not going in there and saying Greek, dude.
Give me the Greek.
Greeks are tired of that, bro.
The only weird part is that
It
just
can't
the
be Greek
4
without
different
lamb.
onion circles with the olives in the middle of them is just kind of odd.
Yeah. It needs a lot more onion.
No, those olives signify where the slices occur. That's 1 olive per slice.
Are you lying? Because you saw
No,
it.
it's 8. It's
more
8.
onion.
It's 8. It's 8 olives. Yeah, it needs more onion. Needs more onion.
And more olives.
Like a lot more onion.
Yeah. Or just like less tomato wouldn't be the craziest.
I guess I've never.
There is more tomato than bread.
It really is a lot of tomato.
If you can make one change to this pizza, it probably shouldn't be adding onion.
Yeah. So it's so it's a big flatbread pizza with fucking covered.
But tomato and bread goes really well together, so I mean we can't really hate.
Bro.
But this was a distraction from what I was really going to ask you guys.
Sorry.
Good.
Yeah. What's the furthest you've ever gone for some
Huh?
In
like
distance?
some ass? Yeah. I could have sworn like once I got my license, like 40-minute bike rides, which were like you get a long time because you know when you're going the 40 minutes, you're like it's like a weird time. You're like, I'm not going to be happy about this, am I?
I don't think I ever went,
It smelt last time.
I don't think I ever
Jesus.
went anywhere far for it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
never went anywhere.
It's not far.
I've
for
never,
it, no.
I've definitely haven't gone far for it, but
I
I
have some
have,
self-respect.
I have carried it around a lot before getting to use it.
That's crazy shit to say.
I'm
That's
saying
the
I
shit I
have.
don't want to hear right now, motherfucker.
Someone call the cops
No.
on this guy. Yeah, someone
Guy
call the cops
fucking-
on this guy.
I walk around with heavy balls, bro.
I go, okay.
I'm crazy apparently for going on a fucking 30-minute bike ride. Heavy balls over here is fucking lugging luggage around all week.
I'm saying I didn't have to go far, but I did have to fucking put in the miles after contact.
I just want to tell you, I've gone on like a 30-minute bike ride before.
That's not that far.
Congrats.
30-minute bike ride back then. That was like
I've
pretty
done-
like
I've definitely gone that far.
30
for it.
minutes where you're like dedicated to going to a place, like, you know.
If I could bike to it, then it was not gonna be like out of the question.
Right. Oh yeah, I guess bus. I wasn't like a bus guy. I never got on a bus
That's
for some
it.
ass back in the day.
Exactly, me neither.
But I would have if
If
it
it's
was
a different highway exit, then it's too far.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
guys didn't really live in a situation where busing was like super convenient.
Yeah, but
There
we
was
live in a
some buses.
situation where we're
I know,
we were
but-
further. Lynch was like very metropolitan once he got out of Ottawa. So you're like
I was
you
in
have all
city,
the
yeah.
you got all the pussy, bro. He got that city ass on tap.
Yeah.
You got that density.
I could hop on the SkyTrain, you know.
Me and Donnie were like, you know, we were like 4 months later, we're like, this fucking town's tapped, bro. Fucking town is tapped. But I did once I got the car, I was like, oh, this opens things up way more now. You know? Now you can go, you just like, I'm like, we can go further, you know, things that are like options. Then it's like you're in a
When
different
did you start
city.
thinking about this?
Well, because I thought about how a buddy of mine, years ago, a buddy of mine, he was it was actually Sterling and I. We went to and Lynch about this. We went to London, Ontario, and like spent the weekend, and we were like 23, 24. And these girls were like 19, 20. They were at university there, and we were like, yeah, we're going to come by. They're like, yeah, you should come. And it was one of those scenarios where like you got invited, but you're also like, is this even real? And I'm sure they said it, but they're like, you think they're going to come? And then we like hit them up. We're like, we're coming. And they're like, oh, cool. And then we're like driving. And so that's like 5 hours to Toronto. And then it's like, how long from Toronto? 3 hours?
Probably
2 hours?
2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah. And then from there, so Toronto's
Call
a
it
long ass
2.
drive. And then you go through Toronto. And then like we're driving there. And so you have a lot of time to be like, why do we even do like we made fun of ourselves more than we
For sure.
vibed with the decision. We were like, this is
Yeah,
fucking dumb. And then it's just like you're also like figuring out the logistics that you don't really like you start to think about. You're kind of like, wait, am I sleeping in bed? Are we all like, where are we we can't get a hotel or something, you know? I'm like,
Right. Like, where are you even driving to?
yeah. And then we get like a nightmare call, like an hour. So I'm seeing this one girl, he's seeing another girl there, but like I had already seen this girl. He didn't see that girl. They just was like, you're cute in your Facebook picture. And then we're like driving there, and we got the call where the girl that I was talking to was like, we have like, we could find a couch or something like in the common room that your buddy could sleep in. And I was like, oh, what did she say? And she was like, oh, I didn't ask her, but just, who knows? Maybe they don't like each other. And I was like, oh, cool. Yeah. And I got off the phone, and then he's just like, man, he's driving like 8 hours, and he's like, he's not locked in. Mm-hmm. He's not locked in. There's no insurance on this. There's no guarantee that he's going to hit it off. So for him now, he's like, I got to drive 8 hours and then start my game. Like, I thought, like, you back in the day when you were driving, you were like, I want to know how certain is are you and you don't want to be a creep, but you also want to know what the situation is. And sometimes it's, they're up front. They were like, oh yeah, you come there, we're going to hook up. Maybe there's like a history, but he had no history. There was no discussion. So it's like, he's got to go there and lay the Mac down.
Yeah. It's a cold call.
A cold call. Yeah. And then he's just like, and then I'm like, oh yeah, might be sleeping in the living room. And it's just like, I just thinking about how,
can't say I've ever been in that situation personally.
Driving that far on a maybe. That was I don't think I
only work on certainties personally.
Yeah, well, I still, this was a certainty for me, but it was still 8 hours for some guaranteed, and that was.
But you're a sucker for love. I know exactly who you're talking about. I know exactly the situation.
Yeah, it was a good story, but I'm also a crazy guy like that.
Who, you?
Yeah, dude. I've flown out a girl like to here. And then gone.
What are you getting into there?
And then gone. Don't worry about his chocolate covered almonds right now. And then I've gone to dinner with my grandfather and like brought this girl that I flew out. And he's like, "Who are you?" And she's like, and I'm like, yeah, she's funny on Instagram. I'm like, that's a whole other thing. It's one thing to drive very far to see a girl or someone. That's one thing. But what's really
fly them in,
that's even crazier, because now you have like a whole human here that's like existing and being in your home. They come in, they could do some like weird thing like kick your dog, and now you're like, you have to leave. And now it's like, they're like, well, I'm here for 4 days.
Like spitting on your carpet.
That's funny? A whole other level of crazy.
What's funny about this is that you were in the game for so long that like the last time I was in the game, I was getting in trouble because my relationship status on Facebook was not stated. It just said single. And then I changed it to nothing. And I got like 3 different girls hit me up and be like, they're like, oh, what happened? Like, what's up? Like, my buddy's like, oh, like someone asked me like, why'd you change your status on Facebook? I'm like, I just changed it to nothing. Just says nothing.
I got calls that day.
Like, says nothing. Just says,
just like, not just a guy. It says a lot, though. I think you should know that not saying anything says a lot, bro.
I know, but it doesn't mean I'm taking it.
Because you could say in a relationship, and I wasn't saying that. And like, I like poking with the thing back in the day. That's how long ago I was in the game. Like, you were still poking.
Bro. I used to like
a long time ago
change my fucking MSN Messenger status to song lyrics that reflected some way I felt that I wanted people to ask me about based on them seeing me change my status to those lyrics.
You were like, these words they will not heal.
Yeah.
You're like, what's my age again?
You missed the whole dating app session there, Lynch. Like, you never got any taste of that.
I feel like I'm kind of happy I missed it. Because
it's funny. My friend's wife called it the pussy catalog. Whenever like me or my buddies were like on it, like looking at it, she's like, "Oh, you boys swiping through your pussy catalog again." It kind of felt like that sometimes.
I'm glad I missed it. Honestly, I feel like I probably would have.
Well, you like being a dad, bro? You could have had mad kids.
I feel like I feel like
you put a kid in every city, bro.
Yeah, the numbers would have been bad for me. I feel like
it doesn't feel like a healthy thing.
No, I feel like I'd be at like the clinic every week or something.
Yeah,
because like
no, it's I haven't fucked with it either, and
you never went on dating apps.
No,
that's crazy, Donnie. You've had the opportunity to. You didn't like it.
I mean, what
I don't want your dumbass picture there. Both of you guys, to be fair, at the same thing. The most important thing to have, more than anything, is a picture, and like both of you guys have not updated your Facebook pictures or anything in literally 15 years.
That's true. Yeah.
I haven't had Facebook in years.
But anything, Instagram, like there's no picture. You've never, ever, either of you, once in your life, took out your phone with the front-facing camera, smiled at it, and took a picture.
Never.
Yeah.
Never once in my entire life.
How funny is that? Like, how funny is it that, like, bro, I've taken mine out and spoke to it for hours.
Maybe I'll start during my
No, you're right. Listen, in 2023 in this fucked up world, bros, you're the guys that we need.
You think so?
We don't need any more fucking guys staring at their cameras talking to them for hours. What we need is men that don't take selfies. Big, thick cock boys like yourself, not taking pictures of anything, bro. Enjoying the moment.
I'll tell you this.
That's the most thick cock shit you guys got going on. I don't want to hear anything about it.
I wear boots, okay? Not spending my day in shoes, taking selfies, okay? I'm wearing boots.
I actually got
for my lunch.
I got this DadCORE sweater, and I almost didn't get it. I got the Caterpillar sweater instead, just to be like, actually, this is who my new personality is. I'm
Caterpillar, like they have like the truck,
like cat, like yeah,
like the
cat,
tractors?
like the like 90.
I was going
90 million.
I hate
tires.
that.
I almost got it just for you guys to be like,
No, I would have been happy with that. I saw this Costco. We don't get Caterpillar at my Costco.
Oh,
there's no one backs. That's a big Calgary. I feel like that's a Calgary Costco purchase.
That was the big one. I almost got
Caterpillar,
but I went with the DadCORE instead. So, yeah.
Why are you hating on Cat?
Cat, I don't know. I feel like Cat's sort of Cat makes tractors, right? So anytime you see Cat written on something, it means it's some lame ass licensing job. And I just never liked Cat merchandise, anything, because it always just makes me think this is some cheap ass factory shit with this logo stamped on it.
Do you guys think this is a good call by Costco? Like this move right here to have?
Yeah, it is. I saw it right away as soon as I walked in. People were looking at them.
I think it's an obvious move, kind of. It's where things are going.
Everyone like wants to have affinity for any brand that they like. Because Costco, I mean, I do fuck with Costco, but I did go there and buy this sweater. I went there with intent and ended up buying this sweater and a 15-pound bag of like chocolate almonds.
Yeah, and, I see that. 2.2 kilograms over there.
I got a couple kilos of chocolate almonds and some vitamin D, and I left.
I'll tell you this. I find this trend, because it's so like Harley's wearing a perfect shirt also to make my point.
Come on.
It's like, it's an extreme kind of thing. It's like, because this whole brand thing is such a trend to have, it's also going to turn and you're going to be like, why the fuck would I ever wear a shirt with a grocery store on it?
The thing about Costco that's changed for me is that, like, now that I'm a dad, Costco, I've realized
how many times are you gonna work that in?
All that, because you know what, all dads unite around Costco. Like all these dads, like Harley's
I like
dad,
Costco.
My dad, they're all rocking Costco gear. Like if you really look around, it
sounds like some mom behavior to me.
What? Oh, the moms are buying. No, because your mom's buying your dad. Is
other
Costco
than my t-shirt and my cap, everything else I'm wearing is Costco here.
Okay, so you're a wannabe dad then. So you're trying to tell me.
Oh man, I'm a wannabe mom.
I did want to hit a few food stories here that I saw over this last few days. I know you already talked about Messi's Pizza, which I'm happy people are really buying into the whole salad on pizza thing. I'm going to continue to think that was my idea originally, but
love that for you.
What do you know about Messi diaper?
A lot, actually. But there is another pizza trend that was going on. So like it feels like TikTok is dictating a lot of marketing tactics by companies.
Yeah, dude, that's what China wants. Continue.
But like here you go. Here's something that's popular. Here's a hashtag that's trending. So we're going to do something about it. So I guess it moved Digiorno. I never caught any of this, by the way, but I'm kind of down with it. Pickles on pizza. As you know, like pineapple on pizza might be one of the like most divisive, like one of the most commonly used things to talk. We have weighed in. In fact, I ran a poll, and it was the most voted on poll we've ever done on our channel. We had like 15,000 votes on it or something. Like people really have opinions.
I'll come back in and just say I'm pro.
I'm pro too. I'm down with pineapple pizza. I don't care.
What was the results of that, by the way?
50-50.
50-50.
Yeah. It's like it's a perfect issue to discuss. That's how
interesting.
Yeah, but in this one, someone was putting, I guess on TikTok, idiots were putting pickles on their pizza, and Digiorno's like, you know what, a good marketing idea? Let's give away free pickle and half pickle, half pineapple pizza. Like they're just like really out here trying to get clicks.
I'm pro. I've never even heard of that, but I can tell you right now, I'm pro pickle on the pizza.
Easy.
Me too.
Easy to put pickle on a pizza. It's so funny because a pickle was a thing that when I grew up, like from until like age 13, if you said, and you all know I hate olives, if you had said olives or pickles, I would have been like, ugh, they're both shit. And not long after, pickles became more and more important to me. Oftentimes I don't put them in the sandwich because they take away too much unless they perfectly complement something like a Chick-fil-A is like a perfect
Mustard.
Pickle. Like fried chicken sandwich, a pickle is so necessary. But a pickle on a pizza,
Nice,
I mean,
and a
I'm like,
Cuban.
I'm down. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Donnie. That's right. And I'll take it on a pizza too. Because it's just pizza, people forget. It's like, yo, it's bread. It's like fucking pizza sauce and cheese. You could put so
flat
much on that
sandwich.
bullshit. It's just exactly. You could put so much on that shit.
I mean, we made like the pickle thing kind of reminds me of when we made a Big Mac pizza. Like we've done all types of weird pizzas. It's like pizza as a vertical of food to make epic. We've actually destroyed. Sorry, almond in my throat.
Chocolate
the chocolate almond got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Chocolate.
The thing is, the pizzas aren't really even the issue. It's no issue. What's crazy is that they just sell like fucking pineapple on pizza and pickle on pizza shorts and a pineapple and pickle button-up shirt on Digiorno's website. A pizza, a pineapple bucket hat,
It's
and
crazy.
a pineapple pickleball set. Pickleball also big time fucking thing. I love when things are
Yeah.
around forever. Like, remember when poker was around for hundreds of years, and then people were like, poker, and then it blew up again.
Yeah,
in the late
people were like
90s.
John Favreau.
People like, or like some Moscow Mule. It's like an old ass drink, and now everyone's ordering Moscow Mules. They've been here the whole time.
Oh,
They've been here the whole time.
I got a good one. I got a good one. Mezcal.
Yes.
Oh, you like
It's
that?
become such a trending alcohol.
Someone was drinking that around
And-
me the other day. I was like, gross.
And it's hilarious because mezcal, like traditionally, it was sort of a peasant's drink in Mexico. It was not a high-end thing.
It's like smoky, right? It's like a smoky drink.
Yeah, and like it's like a peaty tequila kind of flavor.
That's a sick guy. We got to
But,
get him on the podcast with Donnie Duckets.
Peaty tequila. Yo, peaty tequila is my fucking boy.
PD Tequila.
Anyways, yeah.
Yo, on
Yo,
that, for
him
real.
and Typo?
Dog.
Him
I'm
and
serious?
Typo, bro.
I'm about to bust this open right now.
Are you?
Live, dude. Live, bro. It's another guru.
Yo, shout out.
It's a yellow guru, Lynch.
Shout out.
You getting PTSD right now?
Yeah.
He frozen, bro. Look
I
at
want
him.
to turn your camera off right now.
Yeah, you turn on my camera, bro. Turn on my life, dude. Turn on my life. I gotta.
Next time I see you, I owe you 2 punches to the face.
Hey, I'm gonna be up all night.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, can we just fucking
Oh,
clarify
fuck.
for everyone that he's on his second energy drink of the podcast at
fuck,
10
bro.
p.m.?
Not only that, but I'm gonna see a ghost in my home. I'm gonna see a ghost in my home. Would you say you can punch me in the face twice? I don't care, dude. You know how many times I got punched in the face last year?
Yeah.
Like 49 times.
I was
clean
there
punches
live,
to the
actually.
face.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's
saw
I
it.
got punched like 16 times clean to the face that night. No, but like 49.
What
I'm scared
happened,
of
what
your
happened
two
to you?
punches,
Like
bro?
he punched the boxer right out of you. I feel like boxing's just fallen to the wayside now.
No, I talked to Coach Jesse. I hit him up. I told him I want to come by this week because
what?
I really do. And I
You
did
wanna
actually
come by and box?
secret boxing info. I did get had an opportunity to fight in an event that I can't talk about,
Mhm.
and I did. I hit them up after Burning Man, and I was like, I just did like all the drugs ever. And I've been playing Starfield for 90 hours straight. My brain is soup. I don't think I'm going to commit to this. But the last 2 times I fought, I on impulse was like, yeah, I'll fight when I was like fucked up. So I was like, keep me in mind, because maybe 3 weeks before, just know you have another person that you could ask and is a maybe. So there is a chance that I could get back in the ring. I kind of do want to get back in the ring. I think about it multiple times a week.
I'm off it. Like,
bro, you were never on it, dude.
I was on it.
You were there. You were there.
I was on it. I was down 100%, with it.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I produced whole entire videos.
You could hop off.
Entire videos about it. I produced entire videos about it.
Which honestly is even harder than fighting.
Yeah.
You could, dude. Trust me, I know. I literally do that. That's literally what I do my whole life.
I actually want you not to start boxing. So when we do our New York City food tour, like I want this to be the most ignorant food tour that someone's ever seen. I want it to actually be the most ignorant thing possible. I want it to be so disgustingly fat and delicious that we're just like we're at the end of the night. It's like, that's why I was looking for that video. I texted you about that video in Seattle when we were having such a good laugh. Like, there's such a good laugh. You know, I sitting there stoned out of our minds.
Whoa, was me and Lynch another YouTuber, and we were so high, and he doesn't blaze. And he was like doing stuff and saying things, and we were cracking up so hard. Nothing will ever gas him up as good as that night. I promise you, he forever thinks he's like 15% funnier than he actually is, because we were cracking up.
I remember being in your hotel.
It was the first time hitting that Govy weed from the government.
That's true. It was legal. We were all excited because it was like, we were like packed.
I bought weed for the first time. I look at the guy. I'm like, and now I can take this and literally just walk out. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, there's literally a cop right there. He's like, yeah, that's a security.
Weren't we laughing at all the fillings in your
That was here, or that was
in Seattle?
I'm talking about, yeah, it was in Seattle. Yeah, PAX Prime in Seattle. Why was I talking about that?
Because we were talking about the food tour.
Silly little bitch.
Yeah, but like, I want it to be like so ignorant and so fat and delicious that at the end of the night we're cracking up laughing about it. That's how funny it is. It's actually funny. It's like I've been watching nonstop TikTok videos about food, and I'm getting hungry.
Yo, did you see the comments? We were like, let's do a drinking episode. Let's do a smoking weed episode. And some guy's like, how about eating? It's the binge eater podcast. He's like, how about you see how many nuggets you can eat instead of fucking smoking?
First of all,
can I come clean about something?
I've been out here, bro. Okay.
Cool. I see you holding a bag of almonds. Dude, I bought the 150 bag of chocolates.
Sounds like light work.
And I saw them. I didn't even stress or worry. I'd have like a Snickers here. An O. Henry here, a Snickers there, which, by the way, Snickers Mini is the worst chocolate bar ever. It's a lie. It's nothing like a real size Snickers. Tastes completely different. The chocolate in it is fucked, and it's cheap and it's shit. Go to episode 3 or 5. I remember. Yeah, exactly. We spoke about that. But it just confirmed the next Halloween, it is still shit. All those mini chocolate bars, all shit. All the M&Ms are fucking crumbled. It's just
actually bullshit, because I'm about to live through the, like, I was supposed to get Halloween back. I was getting Halloween back. My daughter's gonna go and get Halloween candy. I get to eat her Halloween candy, and now it's not like back in the 80s.
No,
90s.
It's not. You know what? Garbage. I was holding like a chocolate bar box that was 26 big chocolate bars, like full size, and I was like, I'm so comfortable. There's not a lot of people on my street. I should just be that guy.
Yes.
Like, be that guy.
Yeah, well, like, you're not going to get that many people. Your doorbell won't ring 26 times.
Exactly. Last year, I came, like, no one came by, and then, like, kids walked by, and I saw them walking by. It was late, and they were, like, high school age, and, like, Halloween was done. Like, I hope you're not ringing doorbells now. And I had a whole bowl left, a big bowl. And I was just like, I opened my door and I was like, yo, and like walked in. I was like, take all these because I don't want them in my house. And they were like, because these idiots, they thought like Halloween starts at like 10 p.m. when it's dark out. Yeah. They were like out there late, and I'm like, don't ring anyone's doorbells. No one is going to open the door for you or give you anything. Take these and fuck off. But I smoked that 150 bag. Well, I mean, there's still M&Ms there. Yeah, for some reason, M&Ms take up 45 of the 150. Yeah. And then there's peanut M&Ms that take up like 30. Yeah. There's like 5 O. Henrys in the whole fucking thing. Those are, yeah.
And how did you feel after that?
Well, no, like, that's not the point. The point is like that bag. Yeah, you cracked it open, got me going. That's fine. But no, the bag was gone. The 150 bag of chocolate. That's not the problem, Lynch. The problem was, I had a box of macadamia nut white chocolate cookies from Farm Boy. Where are the cookies, Lynch? Where are the cookies, bro? But where are they? So you're telling me that I went and ate 150 chocolate bars, and in the middle of being like, I shouldn't have another chocolate bar, I had a cookie, and then being like, I shouldn't have another cookie, I had more chocolate bars? Where are the cookies? They're gone.
Sounds like you had a nap and woke up and walked your way to fucking 1,000
I can't believe this was like the status quo, normal type shit I did for like 2.5 years. I watched Nicocado Avocado. He's a fucking artist. That guy, I used to be disgusted by him, and now I'm like,
you should be.
This guy's I know he's disgusting. He's the fucking best food content creator of all time.
That's wild. That's quite the statement.
I know that.
It's actually gross seeing him with like a CPAP machine and fucking eating all those noodles and this.
He got so huge though for the grind, bro. I thought you liked and respected the hustle.
I respect it on some level, but I just don't like ASMR. I don't like ASMR anything, and ASMR eating is. It's like I don't like the breathe. I don't like catching myself breathing while I'm eating like a fucking asshole. I don't like that alone grosses me out. I'm like, oh wow, like if anyone could hear me now, I'm like,
why do people
you
like
can hear
that?
me now?
Because I actually don't do that. I don't do that. I watch him like, cause I'm like, oh my god, he's so fat and crazy, and like look how fat he is, and it's like he's
only content I consume is him and that girl like pre getting fat, and then images them being fat, and people are like, what happened? That's the only content I catch of him.
I don't think if it's the same picture that I'm thinking of, I don't think that's the girl from the picture.
I don't think so either, but I'm still interested in the pictures. So,
Donnie, you got to watch this. You're going to hate it. This is the type of shit that I could watch and you guys would hate.
Where?
Lynch is going to pull it up.
Oh, fuck you.
Hold on, the robot arm toy, and also being surrounded in the corner, and look what's going on, and just knowing, like, having just your chin in your chin so hard like that. Look, the wrench pops the cap right off. Boom, too much wrench. Now you're being an idiot child, but you're gonna commit to the bit and jiggling. Well,
that's the thing. It's like none of this is even good.
Let him make a joke of his entire existence, bro. That's for you, dude.
He's actually like a real life cartoon.
Look at him. Yeah, he looks like Kirby. He looks like Kirby. Like his
haircut is like
the haircut. It's so annoying. The haircut's the worst part of the video. I can't vouch for that.
I find this is mean. I feel like people that are
here, pull that up. That's his latest.
Very fucked up people.
That's his latest, Lynch. I don't know if there's sound on it, but I wanted to click that it was his latest one. Like no one's watched that yet.
But I'm sorry. If you're a fan of that, you're very fucked up. That's like you're looking at someone's mental illness like spiral.
No, we're watching someone fucking
you're looking at someone get rich.
Yeah, you're watching
getting rich.
Mad money.
You're thinking about it all wrong, Donnie.
Bro, I could convince people this is Andrew Tate as a kid.
I know. I thought it was Andrew Tate at first.
It's Andrew Cake.
What the fuck is this?
There you
video?
go.
What is going on?
We just got bro. That was Andrew Tate.
No, I don't know. Was it?
Yeah, that was Andrew.
Well,
he's showing Andrew Tate and Nikocado. I think it's going back and forth.
That's me actually. If I wanted, I could actually kick your ass too if I really wanted to, but instead I'm gonna make this disgusting shake.
Yeah, I'm so sick of like the hot Cheetos fucking thing. I hate that. I know we talk about it, but he's eating these Takis here. And like Takis are catching collateral damage from me.
Yeah, he's like blending together Chick-fil-A sauces and tacos, and he's using like if you saw someone on the side of the road doing community service, picking up garbage, one of those like garbage picker things that you trigger, whatever.
A garbage man.
He's using that to get food to put in his Vitamix blender and blend it all together and chug while he shakes his belly. And
it's like a claw tool. Like
has an immaculate hairline. I will give him that, but it's
he also lost 90 pounds, by the way.
Yeah, his testosterone is so low that his fucking hair stain put.
But he's getting to the motherfucking bag.
He got the bag and he lost 90 pounds. Like he's this guy, like, you know,
his rebound weight from the 90 pounds is going to be wild though. Like you lose 90 pounds, he's gaining 200. At least.
Yeah,
well, that's the thing. It's like if you get
150 chocolate.
If you get to 450 pounds and then lose 90, I'm not that impressed.
No,
but,
you think
that's like you stop drinking soda for like a couple months It's like you cut 1,000 calories off your breakfast, and you're like, I'm gonna live.
It's actually like a hot take I have that's like,
so say it. What is it?
I'm not impressed. Not that I'm not impressed.
You're about to piss me off.
This guy's about to go.
It's actually not true.
I know where he's going right now.
That's a good one. Like, I don't hot take. It's not true. Anyways.
Sure. Tell us the truth. We know
what I think that people get praise when they lose a ton of weight or quit doing drugs or quit beating their kids.
I believe this.
Or quit.
I know what you're talking about.
And it's like, bro, there's zero recognition for the people that never got fucked up and beat their kids and stole a car and got to 600 pounds and now they're all better.
I said this to Lynch's mom the last time I saw her because she's very fit. She's like, always been a fit person. She's fitter than she's like in the top fittest people consistently for her whole life that I've known forever. Like some people have fit bouts and then they fall off at a certain point. And I never really saw Lynch's mom fall off.
She's the top percentile for sure.
She's the craziest, dude.
Crazy.
People could be like a fitness nut. No. She's the craziest. But anyways, I've never seen someone walk the line.
She's actually tackled me for a chocolate bar before. She's actually jumped on my back.
I've never seen someone walk the line of mental illness there.
No, she's mentally ill. No.
100% that. But I mean, she's
no lines being walked there.
No, but outwardly,
it's the other side of the avocado illness.
She's on the line. She's doing dance moves on the line. She's running a spin class on the line there.
She's stepping over lots though. That's for sure.
Yeah, but I was saying to her, she saw me and she was like, "Oh my God, you look so good!" Like, "Oh, your diet, like, what's that?" And I was like, "This sucks for you." She's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Cause you look so strong and fit and healthy for your age, and you've always been. You'll never get this.
So there's no change.
You're never gonna get someone come up to be like, 'Wow, look what you did,' and
You're
I'm
wrong.
like, I stopped eating like a fucking moron for
you're
literally
so wrong.
Hold on, we'll get to that in a second." Right, I was like, I literally stopped eating like a maniac for 4 months and my life is completely different. Whereas I know people who have had 6-packs for a decade. They've always been fit. No one goes up to them and they're like, "Yo, dude, you're looking good these days," because they always looked good. Instead, maybe they look at them quietly and are like, "Man, I wish I could look like that one day." But they know, but when you're fat, like I was, and you lose a bit, if someone comes up to you, they're like, "Wow, how did you do it?" And I was like, "How'd I do it? I wasn't a fucking idiot day after day."
It's because they were in the reason why you get the praise is because they were in the shadows, like talking about you behind your back. Like, "Have you seen fucking Harley? Bro, this guy is fucking
you know what though?
As hell, man.
Yeah, 100%.
He's so fat." And they're doing the same thing in the shadows for some, but they're also doing the same thing when people are fit. They're like, "Man, I wish I could." You said, "I wish that person looked good." Like they're getting praise. Just like doesn't need to be talked about.
You don't get to collect it.
You don't get to collect it because they have been talking shit about you the entire time until you get skinny and you're like, oh, nice. Like, man, you look so good because you look fucking
you know terrible. How it is. You've seen, how people talk, people could talk shit on like healthy, fit, 6-pack people too. They're always like, "You see it? So obsessed with his body."
Yeah,
literally. Okay,
that's
anyway,
like a real.
Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that,
but, bro.
Yeah, people are like, dude," or even Donnie, guilty of this one. Too much muscle. That's too much muscle.
Oh man, sometimes.
I know you hate the vacuum sucked gigantic mutant of people that me and Lynch applaud. And you're like, "That's."
I don't mind like vacuum suck. I don't mind vacuum suck like calisthenics body.
Yeah, I bet you'd like that, pal?
Yeah.
But when it's fucking...
You don't like Sam Sulek out here fucking eating cereal to get jacked? That's stupid.
I don't know names.
You do. We saw him.
Don't come at me with names.
You know what? He's even more relatable because now all this content's coming out of him. Sorry, I got to say it's just because I've been quasi like obsessed with.
It's okay. Tell us about the little muscle boy you've been watching lately.
He just reminds me of like being 20 and all I did is work out, but also he loves Wendy's and he eats like spicy chickens, and I'm like, this is exactly me.
He reminds you of a guy that you once knew.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like when I see lean beef patty like including gummies into her caloric intake for the day,
and you're like, "Girl, that's me."
Like, oh.
Me too, sister.
Me too, sissy lissy.
Yeah, pickles on pizza. Okay. And we had that. We got these Pillsbury waffles, banging out cinnamon toast crunch waffles with Cinnadust, Cocoa Puff waffles, chocolatey delicious, Trix, fruity flavors, and Lynch, you said pick one.
Well, I think it's an easy. I think it's easy, obviously, but
because we say cinnamon toast crunch, right?
Yeah, it's got to be.
What do you choose between the other two? You got Cocoa Puffs or Trix? Because I actually don't think either of those cereals are that hype. Those cereals
I don't like either of them.
These are major legacy cereals that you got when you were a kid, and all flavors were brand new and something fruity and like I could have done Cocoa Puffs or Trix happily for the first
Fruity
13 years of my life.
Shit.
Yeah, but I know in this day, Fruity Pebbles texture is a top tier texture. It's much better than Trix. Number one. Cocoa Pebbles, by the way, guys listening at home, where we live in Canada, Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles, sometimes they're different in some places. Ours are like Rice Krispies, but not just Rice Krispie, like a malformed, squished Rice Krispie disc. It's very interesting. It's one of the best. Like when you have a bowl of Cocoa Pebbles or Fruity Pebbles here, you are literally having a bowl of 30,000 of them. There's a lot.
So yeah, it's
like whatever additive gives it the proper texture is banned in Canada.
That's pretty much it. Yes. And, it's very disappointing. I think if I were to pick between Cocoa Puffs and Trix, here, I'm probably go Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, chocolate skews better for the butter and syrup flavor.
I think so too.
Trix.
Yeah, Trix is also not. Trix is just one of those cereals that I felt one of the first things that I've ever tasted as like growing up that I was like, oh, they make this worse now, was Trix. That's like the earliest memory that I have of trying something like 6 or 7 years after I've had it and loved it and been like, oh, these pieces look way shinier and smoother and more plastic and weird than ever before.
Because I don't think I like this cereal. Cadbury cream eggs are fucking weird too.
We spoke about that on the pod before, but Trix is like my earliest memory. So you had shared this. Pringles announced, and I brought it up here so people, if they were confused, Pringles collaborating with a caviar company because once again, TikTok. Also, we beat that before it though. We did this at Momofuku. Remember? We had cream cheese, caviar, and ants on a chip.
Yeah, it had ants. That was
it had ants.
I think about that often ants. That we ate that ant. I do think about that. It pops in my head here and there, and I'm like, man, we really ate that ant. Bro,
he busted ants out. We went to a Japanese restaurant. The guy was like, just got back from Japan. I got back from Mexico. I got these ants. And we're like, what are you doing with that? He's like, put it on caviar and cream cheese on a chip. Yeah, and then we ate it. It was on a
pork rind.
On a pork rind. Yeah, it was great. So people have been eating caviar with chips. By the way. Yeah, people have been eating caviar with chips on TikTok, and Pringles, they jumped on it really fast, and they did this limited edition caviar combo from the Caviar Company in San Francisco, and they had like a Pringles and caviar flight, like selection, like a flight, for those listening at home, like when you have like a couple of samples.
One thing I want to say that, did you notice the difference in like the pickle on pizza only took about like 16 million things in the hashtag, and this had like 1 billion. Like this chip on caviar thing was a very, very viral
Pringles thing. In and of itself is going to go further just as a brand.
I wouldn't think so. I mean, Pringles is a big deal, but pineapple on pizza is like more general, It could be like the hashtag itself was more specific.
I just thought like the barrier was like 160 million, one's like 1 billion. I was like,
that's interesting to me.
Much more viral thing.
No, I thought it was an interesting thing.
Yeah,
but the Pringles thing is you can get this. They got Siberian sturgeon caviar, classic California caviar, and they got this collabo going on. And the collabo was the flight, where you get sour cream and onion Pringles, and you get a barbecue Pringles and salt of the sea Pringles. And the things are like $50 or $110. I actually ordered the Pringles and caviar crisp and caviar flight. It's $140. Yeah, I ordered it. It doesn't come to Canada though. Yeah, it doesn't come to Canada. So I'm just gonna actually bring this to. I'm gonna be in LA at the time. I'm just gonna bring it to a party, and like pull up like this is just some normal shit I do I have this with me. Yeah, maybe I'll take out my phone and record it.
I don't know if we're quite rich enough to understand caviar.
Maybe I'll take out my phone and record it, and then I could just throw it on the fucking binge eater budget. But I do have to try this because it's funny you say that. I fucking love caviar. I love caviar.
You love it because of the idea of it, or you actually like the taste of caviar?
I love it because whenever I get it, like I don't just go and buy caviar and fuck with it. Although I've done that before.
Right? Like, oh.
It's always like the vessel selection and the caviar is really something considered. And there's no way this caviar company is just hopping in and just doing whatever. Like these 2 caviars, because this comes with original sour cream and onion and barbecue Pringles, and then it comes with 2 different types of caviar. And I just want to know, like, I want to see, did you pair it up to the Pringles like that? Caviar is something that I don't shy away from on sushi or.
I'd eat it. I just don't think I'm rich enough to understand it.
About it.
I don't think I'm rich enough to understand. I eat it. Like if someone's like, "Here's caviar," I'm like, "Sure, why not?"
It's just.
But I'm not.
Fish
I don't.
goo.
I actually just think it's a taste you unlock when you're rich.
Yeah, like I feel like no. I feel like
it's overrated for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's just like that's just some.
But is there anything more linked to like richness and?
No,
like,
you're right. You're right. Caviar is like the richest, but because we got gaslit hard, dude. Right? I think like Spam. I was gaslit into thinking that Spam is not chill. Spam is bad. Spam sucks. Spam's fucking great. Spam is good.
Yeah,
like,
tell that to Hawaii.
You make Spam good? Like, I'm down with it. And I grew Arby's, we were gaslit. These things growing up in the 90s, they were like, yeah, caviar is fucking for rich people only. Not really, dude. You could have caviar and ants, dude. And you're chilling.
But not really, because when he gave us the caviar, he told us that was like $5,000.
No, he told us the ants. He told us the ants are more expensive.
Was gay.
But the jar of caviar he busted out was...
Exactly, we're taking that back.
Oh, was it I thought the ants were more expensive. He hyped up something.
No, the ants were more exclusive. They were very expensive and exclusive and hard to get because it's like only a certain season. And I was like, really? I was like, damn. And it was kind of had like it had like a smoky flavor, the ant. And the caviar tub though, he just like busted out a whole thing of caviar, which is not common. And I gotta say, shout out to the Momofuku in Toronto, which did shut down. And our boy the chef there just really hooked it up. That's a good episode. I will link it in the podcast description because we had a lot of fun and we ate a lot of good food that day.
I'm happy
I got gaslit
from that.
I got gaslit into thinking tofu sucks. Tofu also, I like it. I've been manipulated into thinking that olives are fucking chill. Oh my God. I forgot to tell you, I had olives at Burning Man. They were lit. I did. I was like,
you didn't have them in Italy?
I don't like them. So I take a bite like every couple years or so. And if I just see an olive like in Italy, yeah, I try. No, I always try. I always go back. Like you say, I'm a baby, but you should see me at the fucking Chinese restaurant eating fish cheeks with the mommy, boy. You're never gonna have a fish cheeks.
True, you did eat the. I will say you did eat the fish cheeks, and that was pretty wild.
Dude, I ate a fucking stingray in Spain. That's the weirdest shit I've ever eaten.
That sounds mad, desperate, and pathetic, bro. Who made you do that,
bro? It was at a fucking Michelin star restaurant.
So, what are you, a gay man?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to tell you for fucking 52 episodes or whatever we're at here. 49.
Did we talk about what the Michelin stars were? By the way, we talk about that.
No.
I never knew how Michelin stars worked. I never knew that Michelin stars were the tire company. I always assumed.
Yeah,
I know.
It's a
marketing
employee. Of course. I always thought like it was like some chef, like Chef Michelin.
Some like French
Chef
kitchen
Michelin
thing. Yeah.
made the sickest fucking, and this was spaghetti or something. And so he got
it's like the tire marketing department. It's like, how are we going to sell more tires?
They killed it because the way the ranking works is a 1 Michelin star means that if you are driving from point A to point B and you pass this place, they highly recommend to stop and enjoy it. Now, a 2 Michelin star ranking is if you're driving from point A to point B, detouring 2 hours away is worth it. This restaurant is that good. Detour from where you're going. A 3 Michelin star is worthy of making a trip solely to enjoy.
This is your destination.
If you have, like, if there's a 3 Michelin star restaurant in London, England, it's okay to book a flight where you're literally going to the restaurant. That's what it is. And then it's funny because it's travel. The whole thing revolves around like detour, take a couple hours, or plan a 7-hour drive for the 3 Michelin star. Yeah. The fucking tire company. And then it all made sense to me. I never knew any of this. I'm just a stupid baby. I don't have any money.
Well, I mean, maybe we can create the Epic Mealtime star system. It sounds like there's the...
They're like, yeah, you got a 1 Epic star, you get your dick sucked in the back. 2 Epic stars, you got a dick sucked in a baggie. And 3 Epic stars, the sauce boss is on your couch for a month.
It's interesting that happened like that, because it's shocking to say the least that a tire company pulled that off. But
yeah, like we really
there's a way, man.
They're really dictating what fucking rich people eat.
It's crazy that chefs.
Bro, they gaslit us into thinking Spam wasn't tasty and tofu isn't chill.
First of all, high-end restaurants, we've talked about high-end restaurants, to me are not even that chill. They're like, you always accuse me of being some like
snobby eater, snobby guy with your case. 100%.
And I'm like a medium snob, a little bit. Like, I'm a little bit of a snob when it comes to food, but
you're a huge snob. You just hang out in a league of people that are like casual about like that stuff. Like you like to hang out at the golf club, like you're the country club playing golf. Like those people are like, yeah, the Mercedes, that's all right. And so you're like,
they don't know that
medium snob.
It's like that meme there where you're in the corner and they're like, they don't even know I'm dead ass.
I am dead ass. I am dead ass at the golf course. Someone did ask me what my handicap was, because I called that doctor disrespect.
And you were like, straight?
I was like, no. I said 10.1. 10.1.
I'm 6'6", dude.
Yeah, well. That doesn't mean shit when it comes
I'm
to
actually not
6'5" on Creator Clash.
I do one thing I want to say is NFTs have been declared dead, and I just want to say I'm a little so glad for that.
That's impossible.
It's impossible.
No, it's been widely reported that they did a whole study, and they're like, actually, NFTs have lost all their value pretty much, and they're equal.
Oh, like the whole trading system that they have going on there is so dead, and I'm totally fine with that. But
aren't you happy that all those people who bought all those stupid apes for like $1 million? Like,
I don't. It's not
some
like
element of joy in it.
Seth Green.
Yeah, I know people like feel that way. He's going to start his cartoon with that one, and the guy stole it from him. But I just remember like having a conversation with like Face Banks on Train's podcast, and I was like, oh, I want to sell NFT.
Pull that clip up.
That'd be a hard one to find. But I was like, I pull up. I was like,
pull that up, Jamie.
I want a NFT, sell at Epic Mealtime as an NFT. Literally the entire, every video, everything, $10 million NFT. And he was like, nah, you can't do that. And I was like, but why? You just bought like a picture of an ape, like that's like 64 by 64 pixels for $2 million. And he was like, yeah, but you got to get the cloud up. And then when it's popular, and I'm like, what's the point? He was like, to have like in your house in the metaverse. And I was like, no, dude, I get that. And that's the dumbest reason to want this. Because you're banking on not only that like art, that this piece is as an art is valuable, but you're banking on that like it's going to be in a place where you'll be able to display it beyond your Twitter bio, and that people will think it's chill also at that time, knowing like what you paid for. Like I like these things behind me. They're basically NFTs. They're all numbered. Yeah. They're not just like a Walmart poster. It has a number on the back. It's like 1 out of 200 or something, you know? That's a numbered item. Like I like collecting, but why would I buy a fucking picture of a silly ape that, you know what? Like some of the biggest scammers I knew like in high school growing up loved this shit. So why would I want to buy into that? There's nothing there. And sure, like this Marvel stuff, Star Wars stuff, that's still a gamble. I bought a ton of Star Wars toys. They're not really valuable right now compared to what I bought them for. However, if Star Wars was sick, be completely different. Game of Thrones also, there would be a line of Game of Thrones that would be popping right now. Like I have Marvel toys that are so, like the cost of them has changed so much. I have one Star Wars toy I actually looked up, And I got it for $300 at San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. It's Dark Side Anakin.
One of the hot toys there?
Yeah, and I have two of them. I have Anakin, and then I have Dark Side Anakin. And it's just the Dark Side Anakin, who he is right before he fights Obi-Wan in the Revenge of the Sith. And this one, I saw it on eBay listed $1,500, $1,600, and $1,700. And I bought that for $300. I was like, oh, that makes sense. It's Anakin, that movie. But then I look up like the First Order Stormtroopers that I bought, and I don't expect them to grow like an Anakin figure would. But those, like, I'd be selling for like $5 less than I bought them. Or my Thanos figure. I have a Thanos figure. It was $600 when I bought it. But they just happened to come out with another Thanos figure that has the glove. Mine doesn't have the Infinity Gauntlet. So who wants the Thanos that doesn't have the Infinity Gauntlet? Not many. The price has not changed on that.
I'm just happy because I wasn't planning to go to the metaverse to look at all these people's arts in their house. So
yeah.
Well, that's the thing is I go in VR and shit. I would have a metaverse house. And in my metaverse house, I already envisioned it. I'm not going to go to your house and think your NFT is chill. I knew that. I'm not going to think your Bored Ape is chill. What would be chill is like low key, like someone whose art you already liked. Someone like that guy Beeples, $75 million piece of art. I don't know, but that's a chill artist. That's like someone who's I follow on Instagram and who I've been watching their stuff, looking at their stuff. That's different. Bored Ape, who even drew this silly ass picture, dude? What are you buying here? You're trying to buy access to the club, the cool kids club. They promise parties. I love when these NFTs promise parties. They're like, you get access to the coolest parties.
If I would rather spend $75 million on that. I'd rather buy like the house they shot Halloween in or something like that. You know, I'd rather go like buy that.
I'd rather buy 750 for $75 million. I'd rather buy 750 million guns and equip children.
Buy 750,000 jars.
Either way, Donnie and I were never going to be there. Only Harley was going to be in the metaverse. Donnie and I were never going to meet anyone there to see their art. So.
Yeah, but you guys would come to the metaverse to like at my house like once a month when I make it there with me. I'm like, come to my house. There's like all these guys sucking each other off, and they're like,
yeah, your house would be
baggy, Mr.
And they're
Potato Head.
And we'd have like smell-o-vision on our headset, and we'd have to smell how disgusting it is in there. And we're like, oh God, bro, can you change the smelling?
And I'm like, that's you, bro. That's your own fart. That's your own meta fart. No, smell-o-vision's the next step. Like that's the next step.
One other thing I want to push. We are going to be releasing a new video on Tuesday, so the day after this comes out.
Well, giving yourself a deadline here. Hey, bro, film this video. I had a boxing match coming up when we filmed this video. Like I'm hopeful about winning a boxing match in this video.
don't why are you revealing that information? They don't know if we filmed this.
Don't I go boxing it? Don't I hitting pads with
you do boxing. You hit pads, you look at Marky Mark, you do bench press under his ball sack. We go to Buc-ee's and have a really good time. And
bro, y'all releasing a super relevant video.
Buc-ee's, we going to fucking be. Yeah, have I worn the Buc-ee's shirt on this episode on here already?
You have.
I should have worn it then, bro.
That's all good. Well,
that's all good.
And I kept bringing up Wawa.
So go check it out. It's coming out tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Also, guys, check out that video. Leave a like. Add this podcast to your listen to this podcast like on repeat on the other podcast stuff. When you go to bed, dude, pump those numbers up a little bit.
Bro,
you know?
Get the numbers up.
Aren't you tired of these dumbass?
We do in season 2.
Aren't you tired of these dumbass YouTubers with their stupid ass podcasts sitting there? They're like fucking 23 and idiotic, telling you not to fuck women. Aren't you tired of that, bro? Anyways, man, leave us a like.